is up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Alright, I know I'm like the king slash queen of excuses, so let's just hop right into this video. I know that I have been gone for a while and I just keep coming back at random times saying sorry I've been gone, but you know, I just really wanted to put this video out here because it's going to explain a lot of what's been going on, a lot of why I haven't been posting on this channel, and it's just been like a hard ass winter. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. Well, if you know me personally, then you know that I have been dealing with this little skin condition called eczema. And I know people are like, oh, you got eczema, like that little fine that little boy saying, what are all these bumps? You got eczema? Bitch, yes I did. It's been a long, hard winter. And I'm still going through it, you guys. That's why I haven't been posting, because I have been dealing with my eczema and it's just been a lot and I needed to take a lot of time off, or what am I saying, like a lot of time away from doing YouTube because I never felt comfortable on camera with all my eczema, and I just wanted to like get that under control kind of before I came back, because it was taking a toll on me. But I'm not gonna say like, oh, I'm like depressed or it's making me sad, and something like that is not gonna really do too much to me, because I know that I can like cover it up. And like I say that I'm glad that I don't have eczema on my face and my hands, because I know that there's people who can't necessarily cover up their eczema, and I'm so grateful that I can. Okay, so let's talk about like my battle with eczema, I would say. Well, when I was younger, I had mild eczema on my thighs, and then that went away, but I still do have like a couple marks on like my upper thigh, on both thighs, and it was never anything like really crazy. Like, you know, you would get those little bumps when you scratch, but it was never anything too crazy. So when I got older, I got this, like, you know, like the areas where you get eczema, I got it like a rash kind of right here, but like I was constantly scratching, so I got this like little, like this big rash that looked kind of like hash browns. I know this is gonna be disgusting, but that's the only way I can like describe what it actually looked like. It looked like hash brown. My mom had seen my eczema. She knew I had eczema, but I didn't show her that because I didn't know what it was at the time. So I went for like a physical or something, and then that was when the doctor and my mom saw how bad my eczema was getting. So then they prescribed me, I don't remember what it was called, but I do know that was the first time I was ever prescribed a steroid, a topical steroid, a cream for my eczema. And that right there was the beginning of a long motherfucking battle. All right, if you have eczema, then you know that it is almost impossible to stop scratching. Like you like have like itchy spots where like you've never been itchy before. Like you'll be scratching one place and the next you'll be scratching, like you'll scratch this arm, then you'll scratch that arm, then you'll scratch the back of your neck, then you scratch your scalp, then you scratch your leg. Uncontrollable itch that causes a rash. And I don't know why this little thing wants to be chronic, meaning it never goes away. If you know that, then you know that it's the most irritating thing when people tell you to just stop scratching. Or don't you think if I could stop myself from scratching, I wouldn't have such crazy eczema? Why would I want to sit there and scratch myself? If there was another way to relieve it, like why would I just stand there and do that? After I was prescribed some topical steroids, you guys, I was using a little bit of the topical steroid for a long period of time. And if you guys know the directions on the topical steroid creams, you are supposed to use a little bit. No, you are supposed to use a lot of it in a week span. Now, I just said I was using a little bit in a long time. So then, you guys know how these topical steroids work. They clear the eczema while you are using it. After my eczema cleared for that little bit of time, I was like, I don't think I need to use any of these topical steroids anymore. So I just stopped using the topical steroids and I just went back to my regular life. I was using regular lotion, and then I was fine for a little bit. But if you guys know, this past winter was so crazy, so cold, for such a long time. Like, it's May and yesterday it was so cold. It is May, almost June 1st, and it is so cold. So my eczema flared all the way up, you guys. It started right here in this little area, and it spread to my shoulders, my back, my wrists, all the way down, all the way around on both arms. It spread to the back of my legs. It spread to my thighs. It spread to my waist. It spread to my neck, you guys. Like, my neck was completely black. My face was getting dry. My arms were completely black. And my eczema is just now starting to clear. So I will show you guys what my eczema on my arms looks like right now, but I will not be showing you guys what my eczema looks like on my neck, because I'm not gonna worry about my makeup just to show you guys that, because what if I got something to do later? This is what my arms look like. You can see how dark and crazy my arms look. My whole arm is dark from this eczema that started off just in this little spot. My neck is just as dark as this. So as of right now, I'm not comfortable with going outside without makeup on. But my arms were like 4 times as dark as this, like literally as dark as my shirt. Like, and it used to look like this. Like, my neck used to look like this at the end of the day. And I was trying not to act like it was hurting, but I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't feel like myself because I didn't look like myself, if that makes any sense. I know it's so crazy because there's people out here with worse things, but it's a chronic condition, and it does affect your mental, I don't know the words. I don't know. It does affect you in some way. It does affect your self-esteem, but I'm so glad that I am able to understand that this is only temporary, and once you find a control, or once you find a routine that works for you, then you can maintain your eczema. But in the wintertime, you need to work twice as hard and not use the steroids, because the steroids are not good. Okay, so that was my little rant about eczema. I am still going through it, as you guys can see. I don't really know what the future holds for eczema. I do know that there's medicines out there that do not use steroids to clear the eczema up or whatever. I don't really know what the treatments do, but it only clears like the surface apparently. So yeah, that was my story with eczema. If you guys have eczema, I would love to hear you guys' story. I would love to hear things that you guys do that work. I would love to hear anything, any tips, anything that would work. I'm gonna sign off right now. I just wanted to make this video because I wanted to get a little closer to you guys, so you guys understand why I wasn't posting videos, because it was just such a time where taking a bath was painful, because whenever the water would hit me, I would feel all of the parts of my body that were itching, all the parts of my body that were just so sensitive, just because I was scratching. I would go to sleep sometimes bleeding because it was such an excruciating pain. When you scratch your eczema, you can't stop scratching. It feels so good to scratch, but then when you stop, you feel the pain. And that's something that no one understands. It feels so good to scratch, but then when you stop, it bleeds. It hurts. I don't even know how to explain it, you guys. It's just some of the worst it's like some of the, I don't even know the words, but I just want to thank everyone for listening to this video. And listening to my little story, because I know that this is probably not going to get a lot of views. This is probably not going to be one of my biggest videos. This is probably not even going to reach 30 views. I don't know. But I just want to put this video out here because this is just a small video for a large population of people, because I did read a fact that 1 in 10 people do have eczema. So this is a video that is near and dear to my heart, and I just want to put that out there for everyone who is suffering just like me. But I just want everyone to know that this is just a little part of who you are, and you are going to grow from this. We are all going to grow from this. Like, baby, look at me. Like, look at me. My eczema used to be covering. This used to be so black. Now I'm just discoloration. This will fade. This will fade. But I'm fine.